Let's take a look at the sum of operations LeetCode question. You're given a list containing some strings, and if the string looks like this or this, you want to increment x by 1. However, if it looks like this or this, you want to decrement it by 1. Let's take a look at a simple approach first using a for loop and a counter. So we'll define count equal to 0, and then we'll say for each character in my array here. And I think the easiest way of checking this is to just say, is there a plus inside the string? So we'll say if there is a plus inside of I, then you want to go to the count variable and do plus equals 1 to add 1 to it. However, if this is not the case, it's going to be a -1. We can just do count minus equals 1 like this here. So when I hit run, I should see a value of 1, which I do because we've gone -1, 0, +1. So this is working here just fine. Now let's take a look at a more functional approach if you're more into the functional programming style of coding. So if I was to say C, we'll say put a 1 in the list if we happen to have a plus inside I, else give me a -1 instead. And we want to do this for each I in the array. So I'll do for I in ARR like this here. Now I've done this over 2 lines just because I'm filming in the portrait format. Now let's take a look and print off C. And C contains -1, 1 and 1. And now let's go ahead and print off the sum of C. And we get the same value of 1. Now my question for you to try and figure out in the comments, which one do you think is faster? The first approach using my traditional for loop and a counter, or approach number 2 using a list comprehension and the sum function?